Joey Ryan is in the ring. Now, I'm starting to get the feeling that some of you guys don't respect me as a wrestler. Which I absolutely cannot fathom, because I am the 2010 Battle of Los Angeles winner. Before that, I held the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Championship for 13 months. And not long before that, I was known as the Technical Wizard. Now, what does this all mean? Well, Claudio Castagnoli likes to call himself one of the kings of wrestling. Well, I happen to believe that I am just as good a wrestler as Claudio Castagnoli. Now, Brandon Gatson, you and I have wrestled up and down the Western United States, and you're a fierce competitor, but I wouldn't want to be in your shoes tonight. You suck dick! Because Brandon Gatson, tonight, not only do you have to face a man with rock star charisma, not only do you have to face a man with movie star good looks, not only do you have to face the 2010 Battle of Los Angeles winner, but tonight you are facing the return of the Technical Wizard, Joey Ryan!
As I was going to say earlier, Joey Ryan's got a tall order for him because Brandon Gatson is on a roll here in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Patrick Hernandez, your referee.
Maybe not in the sense that he's won a lot of matches in a row.
From Hollywood, California.
He's been in a lot of high-profile matches.
That's the thing. His star is rising.
Absolutely.
Joey Ryan.
Joey Ryan, the Technical Wizard, maybe one night only, but it is a return engagement. I thought I worked in that movie parlance there.
And his opponent.
Good job there, Excalibur.
Showbiz talk.
205 pounds, Brandon Gatson.
Brandon Gatson, of course, a semifinalist in the 2010 Battle of Los Angeles, a participant in the Curse of Guerrilla Islands four-way match that crowned Claudio Castagnoli as Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Champion.
You have to think, as a result, I mean, the pairing of these two in a singles match, the winner has to be looking at a shot at Claudio Castagnoli.
Oh, I mean, undoubtedly. You know, Joey Ryan, he does have, I mean, you know, he's got the winner's choice from the Battle of Los Angeles. It's, I mean, he could pick, you know, essentially his shot at any title in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla or have any match in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla that he wants. And so, I mean, he's holding on to that. He's keeping it in his back pocket and has no expiration date. Ooh, right hand.
And you know, that's the thing. In that sense, Joey has nothing to lose in this match. I mean, he didn't even have to take this match.
Oh, wow.
And now he probably wishes he hadn't.
Leg lariat from Brandon Gatson.
Oh, nice leg sweep there. Quick pin. Only a one count, though. Joey on top of his game, even though he's on the receiving end early on here.
I think Gatson, he might have heard that, well, he probably, how could he not hear that Joey Ryan was looking to return to his technical wizarding ways.
Yeah.
And so now
nicely done.
He's just completely neutralizing any technical aspect of Joey Ryan's game. Well, he was until that knee to the midsection. Nope, he reverses. Russian leg sweep. Gatson kips up to his feet. He is on a hot start here tonight.
Whoa. Bret Hart type elbow drop there.
Dropping the elbow right across the bridge of the nose of Joey Ryan. Now, Rick Knox, last time we were on commentary today at the Curse of Guerrilla Island, we talked about future then possible but now current governor of well, not current, but
Jerry Brown.
Jerry Brown.
That's right.
And now in 1980 when he was running for president, or when he was. When some people thought that he was going to be the next president, do you think anybody anticipated the era of Ronald Reagan and Reaganomics?
I don't, looking back, it's kind of weird how it all played out. I mean, the 80s were actually defined by the Reagan presidency and that whole era.
For better or for worse.
Yeah, exactly. And I remember being a young lad of, I guess, maybe 11 years old at that time, 1980, when all the talk was going on, all the Jerry Brown stuff, and it is surreal to hear it come back, and here we are starting a new year soon here, and he's going to be running the show again.
And with Meg Whitman, he was the lesser of two evils, I feel.
You think so? I didn't really go much either way on this year,
she's not big on the gay folks, not big on the Mexican folks, not big on the poor folks.
And all three of those are strikes against you in California. So
yeah. So
why even run, I guess? But Joey Ryan quickly taking control here with
wrenched that arm and just guillotined it over the top rope. And while we are getting completely off subject, I will point out to the fans who did not see this, but we saw it. There was some confusion going on directly in front of us. There was a gentleman in the crowd, and they were having a conversation. He was trying to give her a chair so she could sit on the stage directly in front of the broadcast position. She declined it, thankfully.
Yeah. How would that have worked? I wouldn't.
But he just gave her some beer and got her a cup. And,
how do you think that's going to end up?
I don't know. I can only.
Wow. Our apologies to Brandon and Joey, but
Brandon Gatson just had his shoulder driven into the canvas off the middle rope by Joey Ryan. Joey Ryan concentrating that left arm of Brandon Gatson, and I can only assume that he didn't spy a ring on the finger. And
the beard looking pretty frothy.
Yeah, and it could be the beer, could be the advanced age, but she seems to be fair game, and like Beyonce said, should have put a ring on it. If you didn't want guys and creepy guys, you were seated to buy you beer.
They look about the same age group,
They're really directly in front of us. That's why we're whispering. Anyway, Joey Ryan, the technical wizard,
with the submission hold on Brandon Gatson in the middle of the ring,
really taking it to Gatson, and this could serve him well if he does encounter Claudio Castagnoli, I guess later tonight or later on in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla's future. Claudio Castagnoli, he is technically adept. He was trained and brought up in the European style of wrestling, very technical catch-can style of professional wrestling.
And I think that's a tremendous advantage for him as he defends the PWG title against all comers, or hopefully he defends it against all comers. International superstar, true by the truest means, and he deserves the title win.
Oh my God! Gatson going for the springboard body splash in the corner, but Joey Ryan had it well scouted and drop kicked the left arm as soon as it posted on the canvas.
A lot of flash in Brandon Gatson's arsenal, but it kind of cost him right there. Sometimes the fundamentals are a little better than the showmanship, and it cost him right there.
Great anticipation by Joey Ryan, showing that, maybe he has turned over a new leaf. For all his Hollywood airs and trappings, that he is the technical wizard at heart. He is a man that watches tapes, that researches his opponent, no matter how big the match, no matter how small. And this is, is a very big match and goes a long way to proving Joey Ryan or Brandon Gatson as a top contender for the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Championship.
Absolutely, and Joey, I think you're seeing that technical wizardry come out as he's actually just old school basics, picking out a body part and hammering away on it. And you see Brandon Gatson's left arm starting to show some serious side effects of the beating he's been taking here.
Some serious wear and tear. And Joey Ryan's standing on the hand and the bicep of Brandon Gatson, not content to just wrench on that shoulder. The fans chanting, break his arm, and I thought Brandon Gatson was a fan favorite.
Yeah. Well, another thing that's kind of strange too is as you see Joey suddenly using the strategy of picking a body part and going to work on it. I think you've been seeing it in the last several months, little glimpses of what he's learned from his former tag team partner, Carl the Machine Gun Anderson, and I think taking that body part and working it down, grinding away at it, is an Anderson trademark.
That is true. Carl Machine Gun Anderson having great success over in Japan, so much success that he's not returning to Pro Wrestling Guerrilla.
Pretty much forgot what the United States are like.
Yeah, I can't say I blame him because he signed another year-long contract in New Japan Pro Wrestling, and so But look at this, Brandon Gatson just letting his frustration get in the better of him and driving some right hands into the face of Joey Ryan. But Joey Ryan returning the favor with that drop kick to the face of Brandon Gatson.
Still one of the best drop kicks in Southern California, I think. Gets tremendous elevation on that standing drop kick.
And Joey Ryan, I mean, he's been wrestling for just about 10 years now, maybe I think 9 years.
Yeah, right about there. Huh?
And you know, I mean, he does not seem to have lost an inch of lift on that drop kick. I mean, he's just as accurate, just as high as it's always been. And I mean, just goes to show you, Joey Ryan, despite having having a long career in pro wrestling, or, you know, I mean, 10 years is not that long, or 9 years is not that long, but still, I mean, it's longer than Johnny Yuma, longer than Peter Avalon, longer than Willie Mack. But you know, Joey Ryan taking great care of himself.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, for the most part. I mean, I remember he's had a few small injuries. He had the post-concussion syndrome a couple years back that kept him out for quite a while. But other than that, really no major injuries, nothing to worry about. And
from Austin, Texas,
desperation move right there.
Brandon Gatson. I mean, he did something which requires no use of your left arm. He punched him in the stomach with the right hand, and then he caught him with the stunner with the right shoulder. So Brandon Gatson, I mean, he really neutralized as far as his effectiveness goes.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I have to imagine if he goes up to the top rope, his balance is going to be thrown off.
It's going to be hard even for him to get up there if he doesn't have that arm to help support him. And he is someone who likes to, kind of use the ropes to his advantage.
Big elevation on that leg drop coming across the face of Joey Ryan. And the fans, despite the fact that they were booing Joey Ryan earlier in the match, not really behind Brandon Gatson right now. I would say that the will of the people here in Reseda is capricious.
Yeah, pretty much so, whatever that means. I'm not going to try and fool you on that one.
It can change on a moment's notice.
Okay.
They are. Oh, look at this, Gatson rolling up and over the top.
Here we go. Wow.
Line.
Complete revolution there, but I think that might have been by design. I think Brandon actually used that momentum to land on his feet, and he pulled Joey out of the ring and hammering away on him now.
Firing in with those right hands and right elbows on the outside. Patrick Hernandez trying to restore a little bit of order.
Not a smart move there by Brandon Gatson. I don't know if you fans could see, but he just, balled up the left fist and slugged Joey in the forehead, and you could see it hurt him to do that.
Visibly wincing.
We do have a 20 count here in PWG, and Gatson taking advantage of it as he's parading Joey around the ring. Not always good to back someone up against the post, though.
Big knife edge chop from Brandon Gatson. Gatson coming in under the bottom rope to break the 20 count. Now, when a guy does that, does it get you angry? Because Patrick Hernandez, I mean, his body language there he was a little bit upset.
Sometimes it does.
You'd rather have the match end in a count out because you get paid the same.
Well, yeah, we don't really care. I mean, I like to take a little pride in what we do and try to give the fans the best match possible. But bottom line is that's very true. Wow, look at that! Oh no! Brandon Gatson landing on his feet. And on the receiving end of a super kick by Joey Ryan.
And the important thing to see though was that he was able to post on that left shoulder. And so I mean, either the adrenaline is kicking in.
I'm sure that was it.
Or Gatson could be playing possum.
That's another option. I wouldn't put it past him. He's a wily veteran. I mean, a lot of people think he's relatively new to wrestling. He has been wrestling for about the same time as Joey, probably.
I mean, he took a couple years off in the middle.
Right.
But well, I can't imagine his shoulder was in any condition to.
At this point, it's I gotta assume it's legit.
He'll never play violin again. Joey Ryan taking advantage of the 20 count rolling in underneath the bottom rope. Patrick Hernandez didn't seem as upset when Joey broke the 20 count. Perhaps because he's come to expect it from these two guys.
Probably. I know I would. It really wouldn't have bothered me so much between these two guys, but.
Wow. Joey Ryan went for the shoulder breaker into the ring post, but then went face first into the ring post himself as Gatson went back to his feet and just shoved Joey in.
And when you say face first, that it was face first.
I mean, we could hear it all the way over here. Whoa! Comes in. Joey held on to the top rope. Look at this.
We mentioned earlier, Joey watching a lot of tapes.
He's got the body lock Kimura applied. Gatson's in the center of the ring.
Wow, this could be it.
Look at how Joey's just wrenching up on that left shoulder, but Gatson,
if he could lock his toes together there and maybe put a little extra effort, this might be it.
Gatson, I mean, he's very close to the far ropes. makes his way over, grabs the bottom rope, forcing Joey to break the hold, but he held on for an extra 3 or 4 seconds right there until Patrick actually had to remove Joey's legs from around Gatson's waist.
And Gatson desperately trying now to, I would have to think, get some feeling back into that arm. You can see him kind of slapping his shoulder, getting the blood flowing. That wasn't not a move he wanted to be, or a hold he wanted to be in with that possible injury.
Very dangerous place for Gatson to be in. You're exactly right, Rick. As Joey brings him back up to his feet, Irish whips him into the rope by his left shoulder, wrenches it around, goes underneath. Ooh! Trying for the exploder, but Gatson fires in with some back elbows.
I think both guys have each other well scouted here.
Joey Ryan got Gatson up. Victory roll. 1, 2. Joey Ryan reverses. 1, 2. Gatson kicks out. Joey back up to his feet.
Pretty even match here.
Gatson, though, I mean, there's got to be some serious damage done to his shoulder because usually, I mean, he's the first guy up to his feet. I mean, he's like one of those punching bags you get as a kid that have the weight at the bottom. You know,
right.
He's punching
the big clown thing.
Yeah, he's right back up on his feet. But Gatson taking his time to get up.
And I don't know if you can see, but Joey's got like the look of the hunter in his eye right now. He's just waiting for his opportunity, and here he comes.
Big
right on the chin.
Gatson and a super kick from Joey Ryan. Joey picking him up.
Are we going to see the old...
Could be the duck drop.
The duck drop or albatross, whatever the heck he...
Oh! 1, 2, no! Gatson kicking out.
You know, I've seen Joey Ryan win a lot of matches with that move over the last several years. Not in the last several years, but over the years. Dusting off an old favorite off the shelf there. Not quite enough to get it done, though.
But Brandon Gatson showing off his heart, staying in this fight, and you know, not ready to give up just yet. I just said the same thing 3 times in 3 different ways. That's when you could tell I got nothing to say. Now Gatson on the outside. Joey Ryan's got him in his sights.
Here we go.
Full head of steam.
Wow.
Brandon Gatson sidestepped Joey Ryan, and Joey Ryan just crashed into, I believe, the second row.
Sounded like it. We couldn't quite see, but I heard chair landing there.
Perhaps into the lap of the cop from True Blood, which Kevin Steen alleges is in the crowd here.
Oh, wasn't he here last time?
He might have.
Someone said he was, and I couldn't pick him out. I got to look for him.
He's apparently the cop from True Blood. I much prefer Community. Britta hasn't been back in a while, though.
What happened? Well, maybe she's busy shooting.
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case. And their second season has been phenomenal. Watch Community Thursday nights on NBC, folks. I don't gain anything from it. It's just a really good show.
That's a true endorsement right there.
Look at Brandon Gatson
setting up for some sort of a running elbow or something.
Perhaps the Nestea plunge.
And not a smart move. Look at that. Oh no.
What tremendous elevation from Brandon Gatson.
We can't see from our vantage point whether he connected with Joey Ryan or not, but I can't imagine it ended good either way.
That, you know, I mean, Brandon Gatson essentially put himself in a position where both of his arms would be neutralized. And that is quite possibly the worst position you could be in a wrestling match.
Yeah,
especially with somebody that throws super kicks like Joey Ryan. How are you going to block him?
Right. He's back on his feet, though. He's the first one up.
So, evidently, things ended well for Brandon Gatson, not so well for Joey Ryan. The fans asking for one more time. Don't let them go to you, Brandon Gatson.
You know,
it's not a good idea.
How would you react in that situation? The fans were calling for something that you knew was just a dumb move.
I would do exactly what Brandon Gatson did. I'd give him the cold shoulder, but then I'd play to him a little bit to get him back on my side.
Smart move, smart move. Look at it. Now, like we just mentioned, how hard it was going to be for him to get to the top rope with that injured arm.
Very slow to get up there.
He's looking in pain, but whatever he's going to do.
And what's his balance
Look
like?
at this. Oh,
50-50.
He nailed it.
Knees across the chest. Joey Ryan kicks out.
True resilience there by the technical wizard, Joey Ryan. Did not see that coming. I thought the match was over.
It's like the technical lizard. His tail gets cut off when he regrows it. That's my metaphor for him kicking out.
As long as we don't see the squirming tail still there in the ring.
Gatson going for the stunner once again. Joey
Ryan.
Spinebuster. Knew it was coming. A page out of Carl Anderson's playbook.
Look at that.
And Joey Ryan now lying in wait like a snake in the grass. He is the lizard. The lizards aren't snakes. What am I talking about?
Well, they're both reptiles.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, okay. Had to think about that. It's the newts and salamanders that are amphibians.
Gatson with the backslide.
Backslide.
2.
Whoa. Very close.
Oh, Joey Ryan.
Wow. Back on that injured shoulder.
Gatson put himself right in position for that body lock Kimura. And now Joey, he's cranking.
And I think Joey might have his legs scissored in a little bit better this time.
Does have his ankles grapevine. Gatson.
And there it is.
Brandon Gatson goes out.
Joey Ryan wins.
Joey Ryan does not want to let go.
It's over, Joey.
Not letting go. And Brandon Gatson suffering the consequences of going up against the newly rejuvenated technical wizard, Joey Ryan.
Larry, you get in my face again and I'll make your old ass tap out too.